This is Sandi Morris, and has had a terrific season as well. Had the collegiate record for one day before Payne broke it.
SEC champion, NCAA champion. She had that NCAA title won at home in Fayetteville. And she's been very consistent, has jumped 15-3 and changed this season. So certainly we're looking forward to a great head-to-head between Morris and Payne here at the Texas Relays early outdoor meet with a huge tailwind. It's a lot of wind blowing down the runway. April Steiner-Bennett, 2008 Olympian. She finished 8th in those Olympic Games. She came up with Stacy Dragila. Third attempt at 14.7 1/4. She's a kindergarten teacher in the Fayetteville, Arkansas area, and she's over on her third attempt, stays alive.
You know, before there was Sandi Morris for Brian Compton, the jumps coach, to work with the pole vault coach, there was April Steiner. And she was very successful for many years at Arkansas, and Sandi Morris has followed in her footsteps. Both trained down there with Compton now.
And in between, Tina Suche, the Slovak, who has the meet record. And Sandi Morris, her first attempt with the bar now at 14.11. Now we're getting serious. Good speed, nice plant, and a huge clearance for Morris.
And at 14.11, that ties the meet and the stadium record. She's a very good technician. Excellent, look at that. I mean, just
huge amount of clearance.
She had some great clearances indoors, as high as 15.7, the collegiate record that Debbie has pushed way up. Debbie has pushed way up there. And the competition goes on.
So expecting a lot more after that clearance. Now the second attempt for April Steiner-Bennett. There's a lot of controversy here as far as those of us in the booth are concerned. Watch what happens on this jump. 14.11, this is one of the better jumps for April Steiner in the last few years. That looks like a pretty slight brush. Then the bar comes off. I looked for a red flag, which there should have been, and it never came. Now, the white flag went up, stayed up, and they gave her that clearance. And let me tell you why that is not right. Here she plants it, and from this angle, you really can't see what happens so well. If you touch the crossbar and it comes off, it's a miss. She hits it pretty well with her right thigh, then she hits it pretty heavily with her chest. And maybe with no wind, it might have stayed on, but it doesn't matter. But if it comes off, even with the wind, and you've touched it, that's a miss. So as a high jumper and pole vaulter and a high jump coach, I say, hey, take the clearances. If they're going to give them to you, take them.
I think you should add some coffee and tell everybody how you
Slow
really
down.
feel.
Debbie Payne, final attempt at 14.11. She's got to make this to stay in it. And just not her day. I haven't had a chance to see her jumping really well yet, even though I know she had a phenomenal indoor season. Looking forward to a great head-to-head between her and Sandi Morris, who have been the two hottest collegians in the country. So now the bar just went up 2 inches to 15.1. I figured she'd be over this easily, but she changed poles because of this wind. She's going really fast down the runway, never really made the adjustment, and did not improve on that easy 14.11 clearance. But it's still very early. She's got 2.5 months until the NCAA championships. Look for some big marks from Sandi Morris of Arkansas.
Some very good pole vaulting competition on the women's side. Morris wins it with a jump of 14.11 on fewer misses over April Steiner-Bennett out of ASICS.
Winning the Texas Relays, you know, it's a good stepping stone. It's an honor to be here with so many great athletes, and you know, I'm just looking forward to an outdoor season that's really strong. This is my 5th year, and it's been a long, hard battle, and I'm ready to just go out with a bang.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.